How annoying. So the reason why I can't get this thing to boot is it's actually booted and there's no backlight. What is it asking me to do? I'm going to have to play about with this, but yeah, my backlight's not working on this, which is really annoying. Hey people, so today I have here is a Steam Deck. So I ordered one sometime last year. It's just arrived. Got a date on this. It'll be today's date as well. Something close to the 22nd of the 8th, 2022. That is when this has arrived for me. So we're not using the most appropriate tool for opening this box, but anything pointy will do, right? So, my first time opening this thing. Very interesting. On the Ferris wheel in a test chamber. I don't understand this. In a tent. Oh, places to use it. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to use the Steam Deck on a Ferris wheel, but just about to see that on a Ferris wheel. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. That's pretty cool. Very cool. Ooh. What is this? Where's that tool again? This is from Fit My Head unit. These little things, as I said, it's done its job. Don't need them anymore. So quite happy to use these things, although it's not proper. It's not a proper way of doing things. Nice little charger there. So around this time I should have by now uploaded the video on my USB-C charger, which is something completely different. I bought one to universe all of my chargers, so I'm not having multiple chargers across all these different devices. How many watts is this? This is a 45 watt charger. That's a lot of wattage to this little device. But yeah, there's 20 volts at 2.25 amps. That is a lot of power for a little device like this. That's basically my laptop, not my DJ laptop, my normal Asus laptop. That's ridiculous. But good to see they're using GAN technology, because that plug would have been humongous otherwise. They're using the new style USB-C technology to make these adapters. I can tell because it's quite dense. Otherwise it would have been quite hollow and bigger, definitely bigger. What's that? Oh, there's a book in here. I can't understand what they would. So they've just done that to pack it out. There's our Steam Deck book. What's in this thing? Health and safety, maintenance, blah blah. I think we're all somewhat sensible when it comes to putting these things on warm surfaces and motion sickness. I'd like to think so. You should know if you get motion sickness playing games, or even leaving these things on warm surfaces. Treat it like a laptop, basically equivalent laptop hardware, or close to PS4 hardware in there, very very close. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't leave this on your bed blocking all the vents. Not a good idea. But that's just basically what's going on about here. Don't need that. Probably won't ever look at that again. That's why I'm looking at it now. Interesting, these things come from Netherlands. When I looked at, because he gives you like postage tracking on this thing as well when you buy one. When I looked at it, it was coming from Netherlands. And then I see on here, it's designed in the US for Valve Germany. So something tells me these things are, well, they're stored in Netherlands. I don't know if they're assembled there. Interesting if they were. I think it's China these things unfortunately are assembled in. So without any further ado, we have our Steam Deck. So your games are going to be your games are going places. This will be pretty cool. And there's a little handle, so I will definitely be using this bag. Thank you, Valve. Not very often do you get a handheld that gives you a case, and I'm pointing at you, Nintendo. I mean, that is just, how hard is that to do? Seriously, just give us a case and a charger. That's another thing Nintendo don't like giving with their handhelds. Don't know with the Switch. I think they gave one with the Switch, but again, it's just, yeah. But yeah, thank you, Valve, for the case. This will be cherished. What is this? Is there a way of getting this off without cutting it? I'll have to cut it. It's like, now I'm actually going to have to get some scissors. This thing that Valve use is near indestructible. You're not pulling that apart. So, see, it just seems a shame to cut that. I mean, seriously. There's no other way of getting that out. Seriously. I might have a look at that and I might let you guys know if I find another way of getting that out. But yes, it's cut or you're not opening it. Just to talk about this case, actually, something I noticed before I open this. Yeah, interesting. So you could technically, I wouldn't want to store anything behind there, but you could carry this like this, or you could strap it to your bag. Not that I'd want to, but yeah, this is pretty cool. Not sure what I could attach with this, but again, you guys in the comments, if you have any ideas of what I could use this bit for, please let me know. I mean, that is pretty cool. Ooh. That thing is big. That is big. That is real big. What a beast. What a, oh wow. A light beast at that. Wow. This thing is light. That's a handheld. I dare say the Switch is probably heavier than this thing. Wow. Impressive. There's the on button. Will it turn on, or do I need to get my battery pack? I think I need my battery pack. But yeah, this is quite a bit of kit. Like what? I just caught a glimpse of that. It is on, but I can't see it. What the hell is going on? How annoying. So the reason why I can't get this thing to boot is it's actually booted and there's no backlight. What is it asking me to do? Oh boy, this is annoying. I'm going to have to play about with this, but yeah, my backlight's not working on this, which is really annoying. You're not even going to be able to see anything, but you can just about see. No, you can't. You can't see anything because my backlight's not working. Great. It's typical. Apparently it's a common problem and I need to hook this up to a TV to do an update to get my backlight to work. What the hell? Great. So yeah, I'll be back, you guys. I'll let you know how I get on with this. It is working, there's just no backlight, which is just severely annoying. Hey guys, so I've had some time with this Steam Deck, and my first initial response with this device is I now have to RMA it. So I'll describe to you the problems I've had with this. There's no point in even turning it on because you're not going to know the difference. I can turn this on and the whole screen stays as it is, but it doesn't actually. It does actually come on. The problem is there's no backlight, so you can't see anything. And that was my initial problem with this device, because I thought actually it wasn't turning on. That was my first initial response, but I then soon realised that there's just no backlight. So I obviously got in touch with Steam regarding this, but on the same day I thought, let me try and do some of my own troubleshooting. So I managed to get a massive torch on this thing just to see what I'm doing, and to be honest, none of the buttons are working. The only things that were working on this was the touchscreen. So I had to use the touchscreen, put my details in and whatnot. Managed to get into my account, download a game, which took forever. To any of these people that actually have these devices, connect to the 5 GHz wireless, because the 2.4 on this thing is abysmal. I mean, it is absolutely abysmal. So it's the 5 gig, but its standard of abysmal is much faster. I don't understand why these game companies do this, why their devices can't at least utilise half the Wi-Fi speed that the device is technically capable of. Had the same thing with the PS4, the PS5, even the Switch is really annoying. You just don't really utilise the full internet speed. I mean, my internet's like what, 13.8 megabytes a second, and this thing was like hovering between 1 and 5. That's all I managed to get out of it, which drove me absolutely mad. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, as I said, none of the controls are working, none of the haptic feedback, there's no audio. A number of other things, like the fan wasn't working, so this console overheated, couldn't launch any games, and that was what I realised on the first day. So it took Steam like 36 hours to get back to my first message. Well, actually it was 36 hours to get back to my second message. It got to my first message within a day, the next one took forever. And then after that, because I started panicking because it was getting close to the weekend, surprisingly they actually picked up the pace in terms of communication with me on the Saturday. And this is from like the Thursday I initially realised there was a problem. Was it Wednesday? I can't remember. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? I realised there was a problem, and yeah, and here we are on a weekend now. It's on Sunday, and I'm getting ready to box this back up. So hopefully the next time you see this thing it'll be working, but I'm gutted because so look how long I've waited. I went from when I pre-ordered it till now. We're talking a year, so it is what it is. Just wanted to let you guys know this was the situation with this thing. It wasn't plain sailing for me. I actually contemplated just getting my money back because I'm not direly in need of a Steam Deck. I just thought the idea would be good to actually burn through some of my library whilst I'm out and about, instead of just hoping I get the moment to sit down at my PC and play a game. So other than that, I connected this to a USB-C hub, managed to get this to display on my computer screen. That's what I used in order to get myself able to download and launch games. I just bought a standard USB-C dongle with HDMI and Ethernet on it. Actually, I bought that after I'd actually set everything up and downloaded games. So I would say to you, anyone who's got one of these, an essential one of these is a USB-C hub to HDMI. You just need one. You are not going to be able to. Okay, so you can use it without, but I would just say to you, your experience of what this thing's capable of is definitely more with the USB-C hub. I was able to use a keyboard and mouse, just any keyboard and mouse on it, because I had the USB ports, which greatly helped with navigation. Yeah, I even got to desktop mode as well. Loads of things. So that's what I would suggest. That is exactly what I would suggest to those who have one of these. Also, I've not been able to use the haptic feedbacks and stuff. Maybe it'd be a good substitute for a keyboard and mouse. I don't know. We'll soon find out. But I just thought I'd let you guys know what I came across. And just in case anyone wants to ask, none of the trigger buttons worked. Neither did the ones on the back. It's quite a bad show for me with this Steam Deck on its first run. So hopefully when Valve sends another one, it'll be a bit better than this, because currently this has no use of me. So it took me, I couldn't tell you, maybe 8 or 9 attempts back and forth. It was all so scripted to get the information of me not being able to use this to Steam before they actually RMA'd it. So you just unfortunately have to be very patient trying to get hold of Valve for these products. Very, very, very patient. And if you're not, well, tough. I also asked how long it would take to have a turnaround, and it's between 8 and 11 days, plus customs and stuff, because I'm guessing they're somewhere in the Netherlands. And they're sending it back through DHL. So yeah, that's all the information I can really give you on this. If there's anything else you want to know, any of you other people problems with their Steam Decks, please let me know. They were very quick to ask if I'd opened it or dropped it, so I'm guessing that has some bearings to some people as to whether they'll even fix it or not. I'd be quite happy to fix it myself, but I am not opening a device that should have arrived to me in a working state. I have an idea as to what's gone on in there, but I'm not opening it. So but yeah, anyways, I will speak to you guys soon, and let's just hope your Steam Decks are all okay at least. But I'm guessing they probably won't be if you're watching this. Anyways, speak to you guys soon. Okay, so I'm back a second time. So this is now my second Steam Deck. First one arrived. I guess you could call it dead on arrival, even though it did technically work. There's no screen, no controls. Classing it dead on arrival. Had to be returned. Took me 3 weeks to get this thing back now. 3 weeks. I will admit, Steam's customer support is not great. It works, but you just, again, you have to be very patient. It's not an instant response. We're talking like maybe a day, sometimes between between the responses. You're not talking to the same person. Maybe not be up to 2 days, depending on when you've spoken to them. They respond back at weird times. Bear in mind, I'm in the UK. Very weird times. Really early in the morning. Just very, really early in the morning is the only time they really speak. So something to bear in mind with the warranty of these things. Yeah, so warranty aside, it's back. Attempt number 2. Turn this thing on will be the my test. Can't show you the other side because it's got my address on it, so you don't need to see my address. Right, so let's try again. Now 2 of these. I also have 2 chargers. One of the things it told me not to do when I was sorting the Steam Deck out was to send back the accessories. So when I'd done the warranty and they actually finally accepted it, gave me an RMA and a postage label and stuff, because it goes through to your email, not your Steam account after you've done that, but you have to go through your Steam account to initiate the warranty. It told me not to send the charge back, and now I have 2 chargers. Yeah, I have 2 chargers. That's all I can say. Alright, so attempt number 2. Pulled that off this time without ripping it. So, attempt number 2 of Steam Deck. Very nice. Very light console. Very, very, very light. Oh yes, you need to put power for the device, don't you? One sec. Right, so I'm going to use my battery pack for this. Oh, you're on. Have a try. Hey, you can actually see my screen. So it's a successful Steam Deck this time around. I like having it, as I said, it loaded up like this, but you couldn't see anything. It's just there was no backlight. The best way to describe the Steam Deck, it's holding your hands. It feels like cheap plastic that's engineered well, if that makes sense. It's the best way to describe what it feels like. That's just this section. At least my controls work. So I'm gonna play around with this and get back to you once this is all set up and all working. Anyways, speak to you guys soon.